Did you bring your clippers?
Yeah, they're in my pocket.
I'm Haley.
And I'm Hannah, and we're together part owners of the Ohio Flower Girls.
We are a fresh cut flower farm located here in Bucyrus.
We can grow a great crop of milkweed.
Well, this used to be a hayfield, so we're switching. Well, it's been a couple years, but it still takes a long time to get the weed seeds out of here.
This one?
Yeah, it's gonna wilt though, so do you have water?
Nope.
Huh? There you go. A couple local florists that we supply flowers to, and a couple other stores.
We also do flower deliveries. Wedding flowers are a big one, and then we also do just like buckets of blooms for people.
But in the summer months, our main thing is our U-Pick patch, and people coming to cut their own flowers.
Some of these guys are starting to bloom, and we'll actually go through and pinch some of them, which means we'll take off the top couple of inches because then they'll shoot off lots more stems. So as people come through the summer and cut the blooms, they will send off more stems for people to cut later in the summer.
So we pretty much doubled our U-Pick patch here at Pickwick, and over here is where our sunflower field will be, hopefully blooming in August. We love sunflowers, and we plan to have lots this summer available, especially in August when that field is blooming. Who's the boss? Depends on the day. Mostly Haley. See?
Hey now!
That's a good thing, keeps us in line. Yeah, so being located at Pickwick is kind of adds to the experience too, because there's other things to do on site as well. So not only can you come to enjoy nature and cut flowers, but you can really make a whole day out of it and add to the experience by enjoying shopping and eating while you're here. So we couldn't do all of this without our part-time employees, and so they help weed, they help us harvest, they help us make bouquets. So it's a lot of work growing flowers, and we couldn't do it without the many hands that help us.
Mom helps with harvesting, weeding. She
babysitting now.
Yes, being grandma, but also loves to spend time out at the U-Pick patch, so you will see her out there.
So my husband's family owns the Pickwick property as a whole. And so back in 2015, 2016, the buildings weren't done yet, but they started that first year just selling their produce off of a wagon out front. And Ethan, my husband, knew my love for sunflowers, and he encouraged me to plant a couple hundred sunflower seeds to sell by the stems on the wagon. Kind of each summer after that, I experimented with a few other flower varieties, and yeah, I went from there. So then 2018, Haley was living in Kansas at the time, and from afar kind of saw the interest.
So when I lived in Kansas City, my role kind of for those first 2 years was social media, answering emails.
Everything I did not like, so it worked out. It worked out good.
And then COVID hit, as everyone knows. So Tad and I came back to work remotely in Ohio, and it happened to be April and May, which is a very busy time for planting. So we do our day jobs working remotely, and then in the evenings we would help plant flowers and weed and harvest and all that stuff. And after working from remote was done and we went back to Kansas City, I realized that I really enjoyed being here for the day-to-day stuff. So it ended up being about a year later. My husband and I moved back to Ohio so that we could be closer to family, but also be more involved with the business. That was the first year for our U-Pick patch, wasn't it?
Yeah, it kind of came out of, again, COVID as well. We had done classes and workshops in the past, but trying to keep people distance like we were doing at that time, we decided to open up our field. We had a lot of flowers that year, that more than we could use ourselves, so we decided, well, let's let people come in and have an experience in the flower field, cutting their own flowers, doing their own arranging. Kind of made a day trip for people, so it fit nicely in what was already happening at Pickwick as well.
We wanted to give people a space to come out and enjoy with friends and families, to create memories, to get creative. It's a lot of fun to see which flowers people gravitate towards, really like, and then how they create their own arrangements and bouquets just is a really fun spot to come and enjoy for the day. We love to do themed nights on Friday nights, so we stay open later, typically from 6 to 8, and we do different themes, so girls night, date night. This year we're excited to do a daddy-daughter night and some other themes as well on Friday evenings. You can find more details and information at our website. Our website was created to the guy behind the camera, so check it out.
We appreciate all of your support for the Utah Flower Girls and Pickwick as well, and we hope to see you soon.
Oh, she loves the cows. She sat and stared at them, and then I gave her these sticks.